Ability Center's Upper Body TLC.
Hello and welcome to your Upper Body TLC, a little tentative love and care for that upper body of yours. My name is Megan, and joining me today in her seated position is Shannon. So we're going to give a little bit of love to that upper body. I know for myself, I tend to be really tight in that upper body and neck area. I don't know about you, Shannon, a little bit as well. And I don't know about you at home. Maybe you do as well. So let's just stretch it out. So we're going to start with a little bit of mobility to kind of warm up those joints a little bit. Feet are hip width apart, up nice and tall. We're going to do some shoulder rolls towards the back. Just a couple of times just to warm up those joints to get them ready to stretch out. Shoulders to ears and roll back. Okay, let's take this same motion towards the front. So even as we're stretching, we still want to activate our core and be up nice and tall. Good, and then rest. Hands at our side. We're going to shrug our shoulders up towards our ears. We're going to lift our shoulders up to our ears and back down, just to warm up those traps of the back of your neck. Good. Let's do one more. And then arm swings, hands extend out to our side, palms facing down, cross in front of our body. Change your top hand every time you come forward. Good job. Already starting to feel my body nice and warm now. Good, let's do one more forward. Awesome, hands on our hip. We're going to torso twist, so twisting side to side, left and right. Just the upper body and torso. Feet are firmly planted on the floor. Good, let's do one more each way. Awesome, shake out that upper body. All right, let's get started for the stretch. I'm super excited because I love stretching my upper body. We're gonna start with the neck series first. So no matter where you are, make sure you're up tall, feel supported, whether you're seated or standing. We're gonna drop our left ear to our left shoulder, feeling the stretch going through the right side. So we're gonna hold each stretch about 20 to 30 seconds. If you wanna hold a little bit longer, you can. Have your head pointing forward, so your face pointing forward. And I want you just to focus on your breath. So inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Good, and really allow that muscle to stretch out. Loosen up. If you need to lower a little bit more, you can. Good, gently bring it back into the center, and then we're gonna go to the opposite side. So right ear to right shoulder. Now feeling the stretch going through the left side. And Shannon's following right along in her seated. She's up nice and tall. So if you find as you're stretching and holding, if it's starting to loosen up a little bit, bring your ear a little bit closer to your shoulder. And now feel that stretch again. Good work. If you are in your standing position, make sure your knees are soft. Good, gently bring back into the center. We're gonna bring chin down to our chest. Stretching out the back of our neck. Just continue to breathe. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Nice calm breathing here. Feel those lungs inflating and deflating. Good, and then gently lift the chin away from your chest. We're now going to put our gaze over to our left shoulder. So now my gaze is looking towards where Shannon is. And again, she's following along, so she's looking away from me. Aiming to kind of bring our chin towards our shoulder. Again, you just look over as far as you feel comfortable. Good, gently bring it back to the center, and then we're gonna go to the other side. One side you might feel a little bit tighter, but that's okay. That's why we always wanna do both sides to loosen it all up. Continuing to breathe, good. And bring it gently back into the center. All right, now we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna have our gaze now look at our armpit. So I'm gonna bring my head down towards the left side. So it's kind of like my chin's coming towards my armpit. I'm now feeling this a little bit through the back of my neck, but to the side this time. And you just tuck in as much as you feel comfortable. Good, gently bring it back up into the center, and now we're gonna go over to the right side. So we're having your gaze towards your right side, bringing your chin towards your armpit. Good, and gently bring it back into the center. Okay, that feels amazing. Now my neck feels great. So I carry a lot of tension through my neck. So that felt phenomenal. Let's go into a little bit of a shoulder, so the front of our shoulder. So we're gonna take our left hand, the back of our hand, place it on our mid back to lower back, palm facing away from us. And I want you to try to wiggle your fingers up towards your shoulder blades. So wherever you are, if your hand stays lower back or if it creeps up a little bit higher, that's okay. Elbow is at our side. So now we should be feeling this right through the front of our left shoulder. We want to make sure that left shoulder is dropping away from our ear. We're up nice and tall. This is now, I think, one of my favorite exercises, or I guess stretches. Learned this from another instructor, and now it is now part of my routine every time I stretch. Good, gently release that left arm. Shake it out a little bit. Let's move over to the right side. So again, the back of my hand is coming towards my back. My palm is facing away from me. A little bit more of a range of motion on this one, which is surprising. So again, my hand's coming up towards like my shoulder blades. Up nice and tall, pull your shoulder back, and just breathe through these stretches. If anything is painful, I want you to stop, reset, and then you want to have just slight discomfort. Nothing ever should be painful. That's your muscle telling you to go, whoa, 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 stop what you're doing. Reverse that and don't go as far in that range of motion. Good. Let's gently release. All right. My left arm is going to come in front of my body. My right hand is going to come underneath, pulling on my elbow. My left palm is kind of facing towards me. Up nice and tall. Make sure the shoulders stay away from our ears. Shannon's following right along in her seated. She's just making sure she's up tall. Feet are still firmly planted on the floor. Good work. And again, anytime during these movements, you just lift as much as you feel possible. Good. Gently release, and let's go right over to the other side. So right arm in front, left underneath, and pull across. And again, we don't want anything to be painful, just slight little discomfort. So your range of motion might be a little bit different from mine, from Shannon's, and that's okay. Listen to your body. We're just here to guide you through a little bit of T.L.C. for that upper body. Good work. All right, let's release and shake it out. All right, let's take our left hand, reach up towards the ceiling or however high you feel comfortable, and reach over to that right side. And if you would like to, you can also cross in front of your chest if that range of motion feels better for you. My right hand is just on the outside of my right thigh, and Shannon's is on top of her right thigh. That's just where we feel the most comfortable. We're really reaching over to that right side. So I'm feeling that stretch going right through my left ribs. If you're in your seated, you can use your chair for support instead of your thigh. Really reach over, reach. Good, gently bring it back into the center, and let's go right over to the other side. So right hand, reach over to the left as far as you feel comfortable, or again, you can be in front of your chest. Stretch out those ribs. Keep that chest open. We don't want to collapse forward. All of this feels great. Good, and gently release. All right, so this is a part where you will need a little bit of a wall or something that is about shoulder height that is sturdy. So I'm going to head over to the wall. I'm going to face away from the wall, the camera. So what I'm going to be doing is taking my left hand, the palm of my hand is going to go on the wall, and I'm going to turn the opposite way. So hand is going on the wall. It is at shoulder height, and now I'm walking away. So now I am twisting towards the right, and now I feel this right in my chest and a little bit of my bicep as well. And then Shannon has her left hand on the back of her chair, and she's twisting towards the right as well. She can have it lower on the chair, she can have it up higher, whatever works the best for her. If you are doing the wall option, just make sure your arm is at shoulder height and not below. It can be just a little bit below. We don't want too low or too high. Good, let's gently release, shake it out, and we're gonna go right over to the other side. So right hand and then twist over to the left. I have my feet pointing towards the left just so I can get a little bit range of motion, a little bit more. Whatever yours feels like. I'm a little bit more flexible, so if you don't have your twisting as wide as mine, that's okay. Again, shoulder height and below. We don't want to go any higher than shoulder height. Good, and then gently twist back to the center and release. Haven't done that one for a while, so that felt amazing. We're gonna go into a back stretch. So we're gonna round our back in a forward motion, clasp our hands together, chin to our chest, and we're gonna separate those shoulder blades. And again, Shannon's following right along in her seat and give you a side profile. My knees are still soft. Separating those shoulder blades, so really pull them apart. I want you to keep the same motion, but I want you to drop your shoulders from your ears, raise your chin away from your chest, but keep separating those shoulder blades. So up nice and tall. Good, so the same motion, just we're not rounding through our backs now, we're up tall. Good, and gently release. All right, we're gonna go into a fold forward. So we're gonna inhale our hands up towards the ceiling as high as you feel comfortable, and then we're gonna both hinge forward through our hips, and we're just gonna let our arms dangle, our head dangle, however far we can fold forward. So if you wanna stop at where your hands are in front of your knees, your shins, your toes, wherever your body lets you be, just to stretch out that little bit of a lower back. Good. Shannon's fully folded forward, hands on the floor. Place your hands onto your legs no matter where you are and roll up nice and slow. Good, take your time coming up one more time. Inhale your hands up as high as you feel comfortable. Hinge forward through your hips. And maybe you've gone down a little bit further. So listen to your body. Just breathe. Let everything go. And no matter where you are, place your hands on your legs and let's roll up. Good work. All right, we got one more good stretch. Another one of my favorites. So we're going to do our self hug. So we're going to give ourselves the biggest hug. So I have one arm going on top of the other, grabbing onto my shoulder blades, giving myself a nice big hug. My elbows are stacked on top of each other, and again, Shannon's following along in her seat. We're just both making sure we're up tall. Squeeze, nice big hugs for ourselves. Good work. Keep holding it, keep squeezing. It's probably the biggest hug I've ever given anybody. And I'm glad it's for myself. A nice big hug. And gently release. All right, shake out that upper body. Whew. All right, I don't know how you feel, but I feel amazing. My upper body feels so stretched out. So thank you so much for joining Shannon and I. We hope your upper body is nice and loose and you gave it some TLC today. So have a wonderful rest of your day and we will join you next time. See you later.
Ability Center's Upper Body TLC.